I will start off by talking about the types of conflict in teams. The three main types of conflict are relationship, task, and process. There is also proportional and perceptual conflict, which I will discuss later. Relationship conflict involves disagreements based on personal and social issues that are not related to work. It is also known as A-type conflict, emotional conflict, or affective conflict. It is often dealt with through escape or termination. Task conflict involves disagreements about the work that is being done in the group. It is also known as cognitive conflict or C-type conflict. It is largely depersonalized and consists of argumentation about the ideas, plans, and projects being used. Task conflict can be used to stimulate creativity in the group. Process conflict centers on task strategy and delegation of duties and resources. It is a type of conflict that is brought out when the group is trying to complete a team task. Now I will talk about proportional and perceptual conflict. Proportional conflict is the relationship between the three types of conflict I discussed earlier. It describes each type of conflict relative to the other two. Perceptual conflict is how much each team member perceives conflict relative to the other team members. Now I will discuss conflict management. I will discuss contingency theory, which views team performance as a function of the type of task conflict, the conflict management style, and the nature of the task performed by the group. And Wageman and Donenfeld's conflict intervention model, which distinguished 4 kinds of interventions that team leaders and managers can use to improve the quality of conflict resolution processes. Now I will discuss contingency theory. The amount of conflict is a direct determinant of team performance and individual well-being. Individual well-being exerts a powerful effect on how people deal with conflicts. Team members may either collaborate or contend with one another, using either rights or power-based styles. A right-based argument focuses on applying some standard of fairness, precedent, contract, or law. A power-based approach is characterized by the use of force, intimidation, rank, or power. Collaborative styles of conflict management are more beneficial for team performance. The type of conflict may either be the content of the task or the process of the task. Task content conflicts are disagreements among team members' ideas and opinions about the task being performed. Task process conflicts are conflicts about logistical and delegation issues. The Wageman and Donenfeld's conflict intervention model describes 4 kinds of interventions that team leaders and managers can use to improve the quality of conflict resolution processes. They are team design, which usually involves very specific structural changes to the group, which may include how the goal is defined, who is on the team, the nature and amount of resources allocated to the team rewards, and norms of conduct. Task process coaching is coaching that helps the team perform better via changes in effort, strategy, and talent. Task process coaching might include developing team members' skills, improving the communication system, and so on. Conflict process coaching is direct intervention in a team to improve the quality of conflict the team is having. Changing the individual is individual level training with the goal of making specific team members more tolerant, thoughtful, and capable when they disagree with others. There are 5 ways that team members normally deal with conflict. They can compete, which is an individualistic approach where team members try to get the outcome that benefits them the most. They can compromise, in which team members each get half of what they want. They can collaborate, in which team members try to find a solution that is best for everyone. They can accommodate, in which team members give in to other team members. And they can avoid, in which team members don't discuss or completely ignore the issue. Now let's talk about norms of fairness. A large amount of team conflict stems from people feeling ignored, overlooked, or misunderstood. Team members are concerned about justice and fairness. Here are a few methods for fairness in teams. First, there is the equity method, in which benefits should be proportional to each team member's contribution. For example, the person doing the majority of the work should get the majority of the rewards. Second, there is the equality method, in which all team members should be rewarded and punished equally. And third, there is the need method, in which benefits should be proportional to team members' needs. Now let's discuss minority and majority conflict. Minorities and majorities can influence teams through direct influence, which is enticing other members to adopt a position; indirect influence, in which majority members privately agree with the minority; compliance is an attitude or behavioral change by direct influence; conversion is an attitude or behavioral change as a result of your own thinking. The sleeper effect is when a change occurs late due to conversion. Members may actively dissociate from the minority in order to avoid rejection and ridicule. This may cause an attitude change on related topics. There are some benefits, however, to minority and majority conflict. Teams make better decisions due to a minority viewpoint being present and expressed. It makes teams consider multiple perspectives. Minority view holders experience an increase in integrative thinking. It stimulates divergent thinking, even when wrong about the issue. Harassed minorities are viewed more positively due to the courage hypothesis. A persistence in the face of hardship comes off as sincere and courageous. Finally, I will discuss cross-functional teams and conflict. Cross-functional teams are teams made up of members from multiple disciplines. For example, a team consisting of an engineer, an architect, and a contractor. Diversity is beneficial, but it can also cause conflict. Representational gaps give rise to conflict regarding the definition of the team problem. To close the gaps, a team should share a collective understanding about the problem. This is achieved through education or experience to learn of others' perspectives.